Wow. My name is Mark Sellers. I am 22 years old and I work in security at Mason's store. You can find all sorts of things here: books, TVs, hats, flowers, sandwiches, beds, and bicycles. It's an interesting job, and I really enjoy it. Sometimes I walk around the store, and other times I work in the office. Leon and Xiaomi also work in security, and I like working with them. Leon points at a woman and asks, which hat suits her better, the blue one or the black one? I look at the woman on the screen and reply, "Oh, I think the black hat looks nicer, but the blue one is also good." We watch and wait, and in the end, the woman chooses the blue hat. Xiaomi cheers, "Hooray! You don't know anything about hats." Yes, it's an interesting job. Today, I am monitoring the screens. I see a man with a big bag, holding a clock in his hand. He looks around slowly, and then he puts the clock in his bag. The man walks towards the door. I communicate through my radio and tell Xiaomi, "There's a man with a big bag heading towards the door." Xiaomi quietly follows the man. When he reaches the door, she gently touches his arm and says, "Please come with me." Good. Please let me know if you need further assistance or have any other requests. I return to the screens and then I notice her. Wow, who is that girl? What girl are you talking about? Leon asks. I can see many girls on the screen. Now the picture on the screen gets bigger. That girl there, with red hair, Lynn points. Take a look. Yes, she's alright, I reply. But who is she? I have no idea. Why don't you go and ask, Mark? Leon laughs and walks away. But I can't stop staring at the screen. Who is that beautiful girl? What is her name? I really want to meet her. Every day, I search for the girl with red hair, but I can't find her. Where is she? Lynn asks every day. Where is the girl with red hair, Mark? What's her name? Oh, come on, Lynn, Leon interrupts. Mark is daydreaming. He can't help you. At first, I am infatuated. But after 3 days, I want to punch Leon. Then suddenly, I see her again. I'm watching a woman with a big bag, and there she is, the girl with red hair. She also has beautiful green eyes. But there's a little baby with her, a little boy. They are looking at a book about trains. Look, Greg, she says. Look at the big train. The little boy smiles. He has red hair and green eyes, just like his mother. So, does she have a husband or a boyfriend? I gaze into her beautiful green eyes once more and then I go back to work. But there are many questions swirling in my head. She comes to the store on Wednesday mornings. She usually arrives around 11 o'clock. How's your girl? Lynn asks. She's not my girl, I reply. I don't know her name. Her little boy's name is Greg, but she's the girl with red hair. Well, Lynn suggests, let's give her a name. What do you think, Xiaomi? Scarlett. Her name is Scarlett, Xiaomi suggests. Apples are red, Leon adds. Apple is a nice name. Then he looks at my face and quickly runs out the door. Chapter 2. On the next Wednesday, I am on duty when the girl with red hair, Scarlett, enters the store with Greg. She stops and looks at the picture. Greg takes his hat off and accidentally drops it. I pick up the hat and approach her. Excuse me, I say, is this your little boy's hat? She smiles at me and says, oh, thank you. Greg, look, it's your hat. Greg loves the hat, and she reaches out her hand to take it from me. I notice that she is not wearing a ring on her hand. Wednesday is the best day of the week, I think to myself. 10 minutes later, I am near the flowers section when Leon contacts me through the radio. "Mark, go to the door," he says urgently. "You need to stop her, the girl with red hair." "What's happening?" I ask. "Go quickly." Now it's about the little boy. He has one of those red planes. Children often choose those red planes because they like the color. But when they reach the door, the alarm goes off. Children cry, and their mothers become angry. I despise those planes. When I reach the door, the alarm is blaring, and the girl with red hair, Scarlett, is standing there, her face turning red. "What's happening?" she asks. "Please come back into the store for a moment," I say. We go back inside, and the alarm stops. This young man has the answer, I think. I ask Greg, "Where is the plane?" Greg says, "Plane," and waves a little red plane at us. "Oh, I'm sorry," Scarlett says. "It's all right," I reassure her. "It happens all the time." "Can I have the plane?" "Good. Boy, thank you very much," says the girl with red hair. But the alarm goes off again, and I have to leave. I walk up to the office upstairs and continue watching the screens. She stops and looks at my face. She doesn't say anything, but she smiles, and then she goes back to work. I also keep my eyes on the screens, but I'm daydreaming. I'm happy, really happy. But how can I meet her again? I ponder this question for the next 6 days, but I can't find any answers. Then, it's Wednesday once more. I'm sitting in the office, watching the screens. 10 o'clock passes, and then 11 o'clock comes, but I can't see her. I search on every screen in the store. Finally, I spot her near the door. She's looking at her watch and talking to Greg. Is she waiting for someone? Maybe she's meeting someone, or perhaps she's running late. It could be that her mother is coming, perhaps. But now she starts waving at somebody. A good-looking man in a black jacket walks up to the girl with red hair and kisses her. He picks up the baby, Greg, and kisses him too. Is he the baby's father? Of course, he is. Anyone can see that. I don't want to watch, but I can't tear my eyes away from the screen. Then they all walk away from the store down the road. I glance around the room. Leon and Xiaomi are in the store, and the room feels very quiet and cold. Then Leon and Xiaomi enter. Leon looks concerned and Xiaomi asks, "What's the matter?" I tell them about the girl with red hair, Greg, and the good-looking man, and the kiss. Leon looks at my face and takes a moment to think. "Look, Mark," he says. "It's just a dream. You see a nice girl, you think about her, you talk to her, and one day, her boyfriend arrives. Boo-hoo, you stop dreaming. But there are always more girls." "Yes, but..." I begin, but then I stop. "But they are not the girl with red hair, right?" Lynn says. "But she has a boyfriend. You need a different girl, Mark. A girl without a boyfriend. Why don't you come out with us tonight? We're going to Ocean Blue. It's a wonderful club, and there are lots of nice girls there." "I don't really want to go," I reply, hesitant. "But I don't want to stay at home and do nothing." "Okay, then," Lynn says. "Good man. See you there at 9. Chapter 3. Yay! The club is dark, and there is a lot of noise and a crowd of people. But the music is good. Lynn is there with his girlfriend, Ellie. I talk to them and their friends. I'm feeling good. Perhaps tonight I can forget about everything. Lynn and Ellie start dancing, so I head to the bar to get a drink. Leon was right about one thing. There are a lot of nice girls at Ocean Blue, tall girls, interesting girls, girls with black hair, blue hair, and red hair. Red hair. I'm waiting for my drink, standing next to the girl with red hair. No, wait, there are two girls with red hair. Is this really happening? The girl with red hair looks at me and smiles. Just a minute, she says. Don't I know you? She's talking to me. Why can't I say anything? In this store, I managed to say at last. In Mason's store, with your little boy and the red plane. The girl with red hair laughs. Oh, with Greg, she says. I remember, but he isn't my baby. He's Claire's. This is my sister, Claire. She's his mother. The second girl with red hair waves at me. But I always see you with him, I say. I look after Greg on Wednesday mornings, and we always go to Mason's. She replies, then I meet Claire. Well, usually, that is, but not this week. Just then, a good-looking man in a black jacket arrives. Sorry, I'm late, he says and kisses Claire. Hi, Kate. Claire smiles at him, and they leave together, the girls with red hair. Hey, Kate says, hello. I'm starting to understand now. This is Claire's husband and Greg's father. And the girl with red hair is called Kate. My face turns red. Hey, I'm sorry, I say to Kate. It's, well, Greg has your hair and your eyes, but I can see now he's got Claire's hair and eyes, of course. It's okay, Kate says. It happens all the time. People say, isn't your little boy happy? And sometimes I just say, yes. Claire and her husband go off to dance, and I get a drink for Kate. Here you are, Kate. My name's Mark. Thanks, Mark, she says. So you work at Mason's? Yes, I reply. I work in security. I look out for little boys with red planes and girls with red hair. And do you find them? She asks. I find lots of little boys with red planes, I say, and the girls, just one. Now, I have the answers to my questions. The girl with red hair is Kate. She doesn't have a husband, and she doesn't have a baby. And those green eyes are smiling at me. Yes, Wednesday really is the best day of the week.